I'm here with Bankule and Maisha. How are you guys doing?
Well,
great.
Music is nice here tonight. I'm really enjoying my
dancing and everything. I see you guys. Now, Bankule is here with Manjindai Entertainment. Now he's a screenwriter. Did I pronounce it right?
You're okay. Bankule, you're correct, and Mujendai.
And Mujendai Entertainment. I do apologize, but Bankule, he's here. He's a screenwriter. Also, I know that you're working on a film here called Acts from the Womb.
Yeah, you want me to explain a little bit?
Right, Acts from the Let the viewers know exactly what Acts from the Womb is.
Okay, well, Acts from the Womb is actually a play that I wrote about 3.5 months ago myself, and it has a lot of poetry from a popular poet by the name of Ainsley Burroughs. And basically, it's a piece, it's a play that is talks about the complexity of women in our society. You know, so basically we've been shooting a docu-feature centered around the development of the play since day one. And it's, we have a cast of 14 wonderful women, and she happens to be one of the women that's a part of the cast.
Wow.
So,
and beautiful indeed.
Yeah, definitely.
So Maisha, you are the actor of one of the actors of Acts of the Womb. So how has that experience been for you, being a part of such a successful?
Well, it's been an interesting and fun development. I was actually brought into the production a little bit later, so I had to just dive right into it. So my character, she plays a woman that is African American and Asian, and it's about the way the community responds to her and how I relate to my different communities I'm a part of. And in this production, there are 14 different women in the show, and each story is like, my story might not reach one person, but someone else's story may reach someone else. It could be about a young lady whose mother wasn't there, and then she was looking for love from men. Or it could be from a woman that was pulled from her country in Argentina and finding home and refuge in another country. So like, as Bankule likes to describe it, he says like our show is like, if I may say this, he says it's like the vagina monologues on crack. So,
wow.
And so, I love the vagina monologue. So like when seeing this piece, I understand how come he describes it that way, but it dives into more of the women's lives. And it's a really great tribute that he's giving to his mother. And I feel really blessed to be a part of this production. The cast is full of wonderful women. Usually when you're in a production, there's cattiness. I love all of them. Like we email each other, and we're going to be going to DC. We were recently selected to be a part of the Black Theater Festival, so we're going to be doing a show on July 1st, 2 of them. And so that's really exciting for us. You know, when you get to pick up and go on the road and go with actors that you love, and you're doing a piece that you really believe in.
Right. So what is the actual meaning of this play? What is the actual, like the meaning that you want to bring out to the audience what the play is about?
Do you want to answer this, sir?
Well, the pretty much showing the wholeness of women, basically. A lot of projects, they stereotype women. You either see the woman that has mental issues or some sex object, and I wanted to show a human being, basically. So,
Acts from the womb. We all come from the womb.
Exactly.
All kinds of people, all kinds of women, all kinds of experiences.
Where can our viewers attend or see, or how can we go about seeing Acts of the Womb? How can we?
We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We can go to Manjindai Entertainment's website. You can Google us. We're out there.
Oh wow.
You can Google Acts from the Womb, and a bunch of promos will, come on.
So is Acts from the Womb, is it actually in the theater, or?
It's in development stage. We put up 7 shows in New York, and they were successful. So, and it's brand new. I mean, we literally just wrote it. I wrote it like 3.5 months ago. So, and we're branding it. This is what we're doing right now.
Cast and acted all of it from scratch. It was like baking, but for a play.
It's a funny story, because I had just done an event with a mentor of mine, Melvin Van Peebles, and I did a nice event for him. And I remember having breakfast with him, and I was like, you know what? I really want to do this play. It's like in my head, but it's centered around women. And I really didn't have the whole budget at the time. And he was like, just the clean version. Just do it. That's the clean version with Melvin.
Okay.
I can get a little crazy, but then after that, I decided, okay, I wanted to write it. The inspiration was my mother, as she stated, and then became bigger than that. But I wasn't finished with the writing. It's like I was like 5 pages in, but I knew that I wanted to put it up right away, so I started casting without having a play. But the energy from the women that I casted inspired me to remember stories, because all of these stories are based on true stories. To remember stories that were from the past, from women that have been in my life. Not only my mother, may she rest in peace, but like old girlfriends, family members, old friendships or what have you. And the stories range from, say, New York to Argentina. Yeah, so it's a piece that is for women, about women, but it's from a male's perspective. And what's so good about this particular piece, because as we're in the research phase right now, is that we had people that were like from 20 to 60 in the audience, and men and women, and they all took from it like something for them personally. It's for everyone. It's for everyone, and it's funny. There are parts that are very range of emotions. So.
It's organic, like you mentioned, it's authentic, it's from your past life experiences. Everyone could relate to the film, I bet. So that's why it makes it I believe it's going to make the film or the production so much bigger and so much successful, because everyone is able to relate to this film. And I cannot wait to...
Just to let you know, it's a play that we foresee on Broadway. The film is an extra additive, because the film, for the people who won't be able to get to Broadway, they'll get to see the inspiration and putting this piece up, and the backstories of the wonderful 15 women that are involved.
Wow.
So it's not only a film, but the root of it is the play, Acts from the Womb. It will be remembered, on the same grounds of like Vagina Monologues and all the wonderful plays that came before.
So is this the only film? So am I gonna expect you to see you in other productions with you, or is it just Acts from the Womb?
Maybe a one-woman show next.
What about you? Is this the only production that you're working on now?
Yeah, this is the newest project, but it's a plethora of projects that I'm always working on. I just got finished shooting a film called Honk that's starring I can't even think of what's the guy's name from 5 Heartbeats who left the
Don't quiz me on camera.
Oh man, we're gonna have to cut that one. I can't even remember people's names right now. But yeah, so it's a plethora of projects that I'm always working on, from like film to theater. And theater is very organic for me, so I don't work on theater all the time. It seems like it's every 3 years I come back to theater.
So it's only so it's film, possible film, and then there's theater as well.
Right.
Are you looking to branch in other areas, or just in theater?
I mean, my history of production has been films, commercials, documentaries, music videos when they were popular, what have you.
Oh wow! So I know that we'll be seeing you a lot on the TV screen and on Broadway.
Hopefully you will be seeing me,
Hopefully it will. We will be seeing you, viewers. So don't forget about Ben Collet.
That's right.
Right.
Bon Collet.
Bon Collet.
And Maisha Dang.
Maisha Dang.
And Acts from the Womb.
Don't forget, you guys, Act from the Room. I'm going to check it out, so you guys have to check it out. All right? So thank you. Nice meeting you guys. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
All right, no problem.